Okay, today we're doing a Salamangreat deck profile. Let's get straight to it. For the three of us, we have 3 Salamangreat of Fire. One of the newer main starters in the deck. Newer some of them get a level 4 or a lower Salamangreat monster from your deck to your hand. Has a cool little grave effect where you whenever a Salamangreat monster battles, you get to banish him and destroy your own monster, which allows you to go to more plays. 3, Salamangreat Gazelle. This been in the deck since forever. You play it at 3, no less. So whenever it's summoned, you get to dump a Salamangreat card from deck to graveyard, which allows you to eventually get that card from graveyard to hand. So very neat card. And then we still play Salamangreat Foxy at 3. It's the second normal summon. Most of the time you want to normal summon Salamangreat of Fire, but if you can't, this is your second option. So you normal summon this, excavate top 3 cards to your deck, and then add a Salamangreat card from among them to your hand. Pretty helpful. And then grave effect. While in grave, discard a card out your hand, summon it from the grave to the field, and then destroy 1 spawn trap on the field. Very helpful. And then 3, Salamangreat Spinning. This can summon back out from grave by discarding itself. Cool stuff. 2, Code of Soul. I'm just trying this out right now. Basically, you can summon it from hand, and then we have a Salamangreat monster, and then while in grave, quick effect during like your opponent's turn, you can like banish him to link summon during your opponent's turn. Goes very good in this deck because most of the time you want to link summon using the same monster anyways. And then for the one-offs, 1 Salamangreat Jaguar, 1 Salamangreat Fowl, 1 Salamangreat Falco, and 1 Salamangreat Fennec. Jaguar, good with shuffling your link monsters back from the grave to the extra deck, so you can keep recurring your link monsters later on. Sorry, that's about the light. The lighting is messing up. Salamangreat Fowl. Whenever you summon a Salamangreat monster, you get to summon him from your hand, and then it has a neat effect. You get to discard 1 card from your hand to target 1 spell truck or your opponent controls, and they cannot activate it until the end of the turn. So, very helpful card. And then 1 Salamangreat Falco. Whenever this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to set 1 Salamangreat spawn trap card from your grave to the field. So if you can't like use a Sunlight Wolf effect to get the spawn trap card back, you can always use this card. Very cool. And that lighting is very annoying. Salamangreat Fennec. Fennec has an effect when it's used to as a link material. You get to add to your hand 1 normal spell card to your deck to your hand. So you can get cards like Fusion of Fire directly from your deck to your hand. And then of course you play 3 Ash Blossoms for the hand traps. It's Ash Blossom, you know, it's just what it is. And then we have 1 Ghost Circle Snow Rabbit. I was trying to play that too, but couldn't find a second one. But most of the time, this doesn't come up, but whenever it does, very helpful. And then for the spell cards, we have 3 Sign Out Mining. Sign Out Mining, you know, typical Cyberburst card you want to play in the deck. You discard a card from your hand to add a level 4 lower Cyberburst monster from your deck to your hand. So definitely a good card. And then we played 3 Salamangreat Circle. It basically serves almost the same purpose as Sign Up Mining. You're basically adding a Salamangreat card for your deck to your hand. And then it doesn't come up much, but the second effect, if a monster that you control that was linked summon using the same name is on the field, you can make it unaffected by card effects. So pretty helpful. And then we have 3 Will of the Salamangreat. This card is crazy. So basically, if you control a Salamangreat monster, you get to summon a Salamangreat monster from your hand in a grave. And then you control a Salamangreat monster that was used as link material with the same name. You get to summon Salamangreat monster from your hand or grave equal to that monster's link rating. So you control link 4, summon out 4 monsters, which is crazy. And then, you can't play Salamangreat without Salamangreat Sanctuary. It's the field spell that allows you to link summon using the same monster. So that's what makes plays in the deck. That's what helps you make plays. And then Fusion of Fire. This is why you play Fennec in the deck. Basically, it's basically busted in this deck right now because Malice is a deck. And you can use your opponent's monster and your Salamangreat monster to future summon. So, very busted. And then for the one-offs, one called up by the grave, stop the hand traps. Crossout Designator serves the same purpose. You want to stop those hand traps from activating. And then Triple Tactics Talents. With this, you can set like your Imperms, your Roars, your Rages if you get stopped. Also, if it's like, you're going second or whatever, you can like add your combo pieces to your hand if like if the other one gets stopped. So helpful. And then for traps, you play 2 infinite permanents to stop those pesky monsters from activating. And then we play 1 Salamangreat Roar. It's the Omni Negate trap card. So when I activate monster effect spoil trap, you can negate it. And then if a card that was used as the same name is link summon, you get to set this card from your grave to your field. So very helpful for recurring the effect. And then for the last trap, Salamangreat Rage. Salamangreat Rage is just to pop cards your opponent controls equal to a link rating if it's used with the same name. If not, you can just destroy 1 card on the field by sending out a Salamangreat monster from your hand on field to the grave. And that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we have 2 Salamangreat Banelinks. This is how you get your field spell out from the deck to your hand. Also, if a monster on your field be destroyed by battle or by card effect, specifically a Salamangreat monster, you get banish from the grave instead to protect it. So very helpful. Then we play 2 Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf is basically your main link 2 you want to go into the deck. Whenever a card is summoned to where it points to, you get to add a Salamangreat monster from your grave to your hand. Actually, not even just Salamangreat monster. Whenever any monster is summoned to where it points to, you can add any fire monster from your grave to your hand. So very helpful to adding Ash back to your hand from grave. And then you can add a spell trap from your grave to your hand if you link summon use the same monster. So pretty good. And then we have 1 Hita. Hita Self-Explanatory is a fire monster that helps you bring fire monsters back from your opponent's grave to your field to help you link summon even more. Very good. Perknot Erli, this is basically just kind of like a filler spot. So basically, whenever a monster it points to activates effect, you get to chain his effect to negate a monster effect on the field. So it's like, I guess you could say it's like another interruption you could play. And then we play 2 Heatleo. Heatleo helps you get over monsters. So like you can like basically target a monster on your opponent's field and then turn one monster in your grave. And then your opponent's monster becomes that attack that you target in the grave. So it's very helpful. Also, you can mount spawn trap cards back in your opponent's spawn trap card zone, which is good with getting rid of like certain trouble cards or whatever. And then you play Promethean Princess. Typical fire stuff. You want to like have this engrave, pop your opponent's field, and then pop a card on your field, summon this card out. And then we have 2 Salamangreat Power Phoenix. This is very good with Code of Soul because when this card is used as a link summon using the same card, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. I think it's all cards, even, isn't it? Yeah, all cards your opponent controls. So very busted. And you can do some crazy stuff with summoning stuff your opponent's side of the field and inflicting damage to your opponent. So, pretty good. And then the last of the Link monsters in the extra deck, Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. So on Link Summon, you can add any Salamangreat card from deck to hand, which is very good. And then if a card is destroyed while this card is in your grave, you get to summon this card from your grave to your field, and then gains that attack of that monster that was destroyed. So very good with recursion. And then for the last 2 slots, Salamangreat Violet Chimera. This is for Fusion of Fire. When it is fusion summon, you basically gain attack, half the attack of all the monsters used as fusion material. And then if you battle a monster whose attack is different from its original attack, you basically do burning damage, I believe. I barely use this. No, it doubles its attack. Okay, my fault. So you double the attack, which is crazy. Then for the last card, but not least, Salamangreat Mirage Stalio. Good XYZ in the deck. 2 level 3s, detach material, summon a Salamangreat monster from your deck, and then go crazy from there. And then that's it for the Salamangreat deck profile. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe. This is Osiris YGO. Peace out.